Did I mention there's yarn shopping along this trip? Maybe you want to try a beaver tail. Look up beaver tails. Be careful on your Google search with that kind of thing. And welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. Let's go through an overview of what it's going to be like here next July as we do a crochet adventure through my beautiful province here, Nova Scotia, Canada, which is part of the Maritimes. Shh, Daddy's working. Fabulous crochet tour with myself, my friend Karen, that's right across the way here, and of course Daniel, and many of the locals that you'll meet along the way. Fabulous crochet tour with myself, my friend Karen, that's right across the way here, and of course Daniel, and many of the locals that you'll meet along the way. Let's go through some of the details. The trip is July 12th all the way to the 18th. It is a 6-night, 7-day adventure. For those that are flying in, and because not everybody's flying in, we have not provided the first hotel as part of the activity package. However, Karen has negotiated a great rate with the Alt Hotel, which is connected right to the airport, and be able to get right into your hotel. If you need food, anything, the hotel has it, as well as the airport right next door. We have an international airport that is so quiet. It is amazing from when you park the car to potentially getting to the gate. It's only 15 minutes. Wonderful experience there, and we're going to be picking up everybody at the Alt Hotel on the 12th. And for those flying in, you're going to want to make sure that you come in here for at least the 11th of July so that you're ready to go first thing in the morning. Once we pick you up at the Alt Hotel, we're going to whisk you right here to the Annapolis Valley, starting in Wolfville. Wolfville is just this way, about 5 minutes away from us. We're in the village of Greenwich here. I'm your village idiot. And just 5 minutes this way is the town of New Minas. From here, we are going to experience what it's like to live here. We're going to drop you off. Of course, I'll be with you throughout the whole tour, but at the Wolfville Farmers Market, where you'll be able to try local things, food. You'll be able to see some really nice crafts and etc. And because it's the little town of Wolfville, Nova Scotia, if you Google it, you're gonna see it is so cute. Coffee shops, a bit of shopping. We really wanted to stop there because I know that when you fly in, it's like you want those snacks and those treats and more. You're gonna have the ability to be able to do that there. So there's a little grocery store, anything that you possibly need, you may be able to get snacks at the Wolfville Farmers Market and be able to enjoy. From there, the adventure then continues, and then we're gonna stop at another place. Really quite exciting. And then by mid-afternoon, we will have you checked into the Old Orchard Inn, which is literally just a stone's throw away just from our home here. And that is going to be your stomping ground for 2 nights. We're gonna have you rest, come on in, and then we're going to bring you back here to the Crochet Crowd. We have a policy of no visitors here on site. We are making that exception. You'll be able to see exactly where we're filming and all of that jazz. You'll meet the 2 characters, Puppy Dog and Salty, and if you're lucky, you may be able to meet Binky Boo and Puss Puss while you're here. We're gonna have a cookout. Are we gonna feed you? Absolutely. So we've made arrangements with a catering company to come on in and to be able to serve your needs. So we're gonna light the fire and we're going to enjoy. The wonderful thing about Karen planning this trip is that we have purchased everybody those foldable chairs. We're gonna put those on the bus. Anytime that you're stopping and you need a place to sit and that's not available, you're just gonna be able to pull out the chair from underneath the bus and to be able to use those. So those will be available throughout the entire tour as we're going. Once we have that cookout, we're gonna whisk you back, you're gonna have a nice rest, and we're gonna see you again in the morning. On day number 2, it's about meeting the people that we know. You're going to be picked up from the Old Orchard Inn. It's a mouthful. And after you've had breakfast that we have provided for you, we're gonna pick you up and we're going to take you to another couple's home and business here in the beautiful area. They picked up and moved to this region on a chance that they wanted to start like a flower farm, and we're gonna head on over there. We're gonna also feed you while you're there, and we're inviting the local stitchers to come on in and to be able to meet and hook out with you as well. So we have a fun activity while we're planned, and then after that is done, we're going to get back on the bus and we're going to head on over, and we're going to come from over this ridge to this ridge to Benjamin Bridge, where it is our favorite winery here in the valley. We go there every Friday with our friends and we love it. You'll be able to do a wine tasting with us and to be able to enjoy, and that is going to be happening on day number 2. We are then just going to take it easy for the remaining of the day because it's going to be a lot of activity in one day. You'll come back. The hotel does have a pool, a relaxation area, and anything that you possibly need just to be able to calm down. So that will be day number 2. Before I get too ahead of myself, you need to have the ability to be able to walk on this particular trip. The reason for it is that Nova Scotia, when we take you off the beaten path, even though it's nice and smooth here, the beaches, the historical towns, some of the places that we're going to visit do not have even surfaces throughout the whole thing. Whether we're going to be hiking in the woods or whether we are going to be doing some of the accommodations, they do not have elevators or escalators. They are historical in nature, but you need to have the ability to be able to walk. So I'm recommending for those that have a scooter or a walker, this is not a trip for you because you are going to have to get yourself onto some boats because we have some great options going down the path here. You need to be able to be mobile. On day number 3, we're going to take you to the little quaint town of Digby, Nova Scotia. It is the capital of scallops, and it is going to be a wonderful opportunity where we're going to stay for several days because each one of you are getting your own cottage. What we've arranged for you, each cottage has 2 separate bedroom areas that have a common space. So each cottage, if there's 2 people staying in one room, they'll have one side of the cottage plus the common room, and the other 2 people on the other side of the cottage, again with the same space. If you are traveling solo with this, which is completely okay, you'll have one side of the cottage with the common space and etc. So we're going to be able to do that. The cottages are more modern than the complex itself. The complex was actually built in the 1700s, I believe, and it's really historical, and it actually reminds us a lot of the scene right out of Dirty Dancing with the hotel and etc. And we have a lot of activities in order to be able to go there. So when we are heading on our way out, our bus trips that we're going on are never very long. I do not want you to waste your time sitting on a bus on this tour. I want you to be able to see what we want to see and to be able to take in that. On the bus, you'll notice that we'll probably have music playing, and to be able to just kind of kick back and just go on down the roads, but I do not want you on a bus throughout this whole trip. On the way out to Digby Pines, we have to buy some time because we can't check in right away. So we have a beautiful picnic that's going to be lined up for us at the Maud Lewis Memorial, and we are going to set up an activity there, and we are going to be able to have some great times. If it's going to be raining, we have a backup plan throughout this whole trip. You don't need to worry about that as well. But once we get into there and get you all checked in, you're going to be able to decompress and enjoy this historical hotel. It is so cute. On day number 4, we're going to be whisked away to Briar Island. It is north of Digby, and we have to take 2 ferries in order to get there. And we have chartered an entire private boat for our group. This is one of the limits that we had for this particular group size that we're doing, that we cannot go over because we can't get any more people on the boat. And we are going to be enjoying a whale watching tour. What I would like us to do, and I haven't planned it yet, I would like us to make a crochet hat because we are going to be out into the Bay of Fundy. So we want to make sure that we're warm, but maybe the hat could be something of a whale theme, whether it's colors, whether it's got a little flipper tail or anything like that, and to be able to enjoy. We are going rain or shine because that's just the way it is. So here in Nova Scotia, you're going to want to dress in layers to accommodate for the sunshine and the rain. And because we are going out onto the ocean, it may be pretty cool. So you're going to want to make sure that you are warm enough to be able to enjoy that particular adventure, because that is probably going to exhaust us by the end, and then we're going to make our way back from Briar Island back to Digby in order to get you fed and enjoy. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Digby Pines Resort has a spa, my friends, a spa. So you'll be able to sign on to anything that you would like to be able to purchase on your own if you would like to get a treatment while you're there. So that's kind of fun. So day number 5, it says that Karen's planning a special activity, and I have no idea what this is. So let's just go with it. And we are also going to be opening up our bus or even the hotel shuttles to be able to take you into town. We're just a few minutes from town. Maybe you want to walk the boardwalk. Maybe you want to go shopping. Maybe you want to eat something local that's provided. We are literally in the seafood area of Nova Scotia, and so you'll be able to enjoy that. So you have a day to be able to kind of shop, relax, take it easy, take in the Nova Scotian salty air, and day number 5 is just about decompression and just being able to enjoy. And we may have some other activities that I think I know about happening that day as well on day number 5. Let's move to day number 6. On day number 6, we're going to be saying goodbye to Digby in the morning, and we're going to be making our way to what is called the South Shore, and that is basically the south area of Nova Scotia. We're only staying toward the west of Nova Scotia because it's such a small province, but a mighty province and lots to see. We don't want to rush you around the entire province in just a week because it's just not enough time. We're going to be going to the charming little village of our little town called Lunenburg. The dime has the Blue Nose boat on it, and this is where the Blue Nose originates. And this town is so cute. Did I mention there's yarn shopping along this trip? I don't even remember that, because back in Wolfville there was yarn shopping. Did I tell you that we have a rolling yarn shop following us the entire time? I know, she really wants to come, so she decided she's gonna bring the trailer and set up shop every time we stop. And there's also a beautiful yarn shop in Lunenburg as well. And plus, it's a wonderful place to grab something to eat. Again, local food to be able to enjoy. Once we get to Lunenburg, we're gonna set you on your way, and you're gonna be able to enjoy that town, to really take it in. The sights, the sounds, the dock, the boats. It is one of my favorite areas of Nova Scotia, and it's so cute, so cute. If you don't buy souvenirs there, this relationship is over. I love the town of Lunenburg, but we're not staying there overnight. We're going to continue on our journey, and we're going to go over to Mahone Bay. It's known as the Three Sisters Church. Church is right on the bayfront. It's iconic for Nova Scotia. You'll be able to see that, and then we're going to then hop on over to Halifax, where we are going to settle in, but also take a sunset cruise. Oh my God, a cruise! To be able to go around. I'm excited about this trip. We're gonna be able to go on a sunset thing of the harbor of Halifax. Again, it's so beautiful, so beautiful. And we are going to be able to enjoy. On day number 7, we are going to put you into a hotel right downtown at the dock. Right next to the cruise terminal for anybody that has come in on a cruise ship, because we want to put you in a spot that just makes sense. A lot of tourist shopping, but also a lot of great local restaurants. And some of these restaurants are a little bit on the pricey side, but you know, you can pick and choose whatever you want to eat because it's on you for the day. If you decide to go to the art gallery, Maud Lewis, that we stopped at the beginning of the trip, her actual home is actually in the art gallery down in Halifax, right on the waterfront. You're going to be able to see that if you choose to take a tour or just buy tickets for the art gallery. I have not seen it myself. I want to see it, but based on what we saw in Digby area of her memorial, I kind of want to see it, because I'm like, how in the hell did this couple live in such a small space just like so? However, Karen has a second option. For those that want to see Peggy's Cove, which is again iconic for the lighthouse. There's more food over there too. And a huge gift shop, huge, is over at Peggy's Cove. She's gonna arrange the bus to pick you up if you would like to go to Peggy's Cove for a set time frame, and then whisk your way back over. So whether you want to stay downtown Halifax, where the entertainment and the food, and it's just enjoyable. You need to try Cow's ice cream if you're into ice cream. Yummy. Maybe you want to try a beaver tail. It's a doughy, sugary, over sugary, more sugar, just keep adding sugar dessert. Look up beaver tails. Be careful on your Google search for that kind of thing. No, but it's a place that's iconic here. It's right downtown, right in the the boardwalk area. And for those going over to Peggy's Cove, make sure you do grab yourself something to eat while you're out there. At the end of day number 7, you have a choice. You can either stay in Halifax and enjoy the remaining of your visit if you're planning on an extended stay, but the trip is technically over. We are going to arrange our bus to take those that want to go back to the airport to stay in the Alt Hotel again. Again, that Alt Hotel, because not everybody's flying in, you have to make sure that you book that, so when you arrive there, you already have your booking already in place. So that's a really wonderful opportunity, and for those that are local, the end of day number 7, you can pretty much skedaddle home unless you want to go back and purchase a hotel stay at the Alt Hotel and then go home in the morning. You can decide what is going to work for you, and it is going to be a wonderful trip. I'm really super excited about this trip. There's been a call for us to do this kind of thing in Nova Scotia forever, and I just didn't think it was possible, but Karen, once you get to know her in person, you'll realize that this is her jam, and we have a really exciting program lined up for you. So let's talk about some of the costs that are involved, because there's 2 different prices involved. So we have 2 prices for you. A single occupancy, meaning that you're going to be traveling solo throughout your entire journey. So every time you get to a hotel room, you will be staying on your own. There's also double occupancy, where you're going to bring a friend or a family member or whatever you want to bring. Non-crocheters will not get a discount, because we still got to feed you. You're still going to enjoy the activities, and you're still going to be able to come and relax with us. Now, the price for all of this is gonna sound expensive, but you got to remember, as an American, that your dollars go a lot further here. We're charging in Canadian dollars because all of the services that we are rented for this particular tour are in Canadian dollars. If you are traveling by yourself, it's $3,095 Canadian in order to do that. We have worked in the taxes. We are a legit company. Our sales tax here in Nova Scotia is 15%. So if you buy a $10 worth item, you can expect another $1.50 in sales tax in order to be applied to that. So instead of us kind of surprising you and giving you amount and then adding taxes to surprise you at the end, we've just included it into our pricing to make it a lot easier for your budgeting needs. Now, for those that are traveling double occupancy, where you have your friend with you, you are $2,550 each. And again, that includes your week, most of your meals. Some days we're just gonna set you off into the town. You can shop, you can eat, you can do whatever you need to do, but most of the meals and all of the activities are included within the price as well, including your overnight stays, including the transportation and that. So it's going to sound expensive, but when you work out all the different things that we have planned for you, and we're going to have t-shirts for everybody. You're going to notice that when you sign up for the form, that we're going to be asking you a t-shirt size. We're going to get you some swag. We're going to enjoy. We're going to hook out. Did I even mention that we can decorate our cruise, our tour bus, because we have it for the week? I know. So you want to bring some crochet decorations to hang it up and stuff and make it our party bus all around. We are really super excited about this trip. We were very conscious about the cost of this. We actually changed our minds on a few locations at where we were going to stop based on the cost to bring the trip down in price. So this is one of those things where we could have brought you to Nova Scotia during the off period, but I think Nova Scotia, if you're gonna come here, come when the weather is absolutely stunning. It can rain, it can be sunshiny, it can be super bloody hot, but it also can be cool. So the weather in the summer is a lot more predictable, and because there's so many things going on, there might even be some like festivals when we going to these little towns and stuff in motion when we get there. How cool is that? I know, it's Nova Scotia. So we hope that you're going to be able to enjoy. We are going to be launching the Crochet Crowd registration form, where we're going to have you register first and fill in all those. We're going to serve those in order as they come. And you're obviously going to know the pricing at this point, and you're going to be able to fill that form out, and we're going to get a hold of you to give you a link to actually purchase the ticket, and it can be securely done online. It is through one of my sister websites that I own, and once you buy a ticket, then you're all in. And then we're going to have a booklet of detailed stuff, time, scheduling, and what more available for those that are going to sign up as well. So on our website, you're going to notice is that there was a cute little graphic of all the different things that I talked about today, you're going to see that it's just really quite fun and fabulous. And I think it's going to be a great time while we're here. And I'm really super excited to welcome my fellow crocheters here to Nova Scotia. Our limit is 50 people. That's all we can do, and it's based on basically the activities that we have lined up, but also the bus size. And I don't want to drag a million people over here as well. So I want to keep it a nice, cute, fun party atmosphere, and come to relax and enjoy. And that's it for today. We hope that you're able to make it on the tour, and we'll be launching tickets really soon, if they're not launched already, depending on when you saw this video. We'll see you, and have a great day. I think my hands are cold now. Welcome to Nova Scotia. Bye-bye.